No idea what to say for an intro for this one, so I'm just going to cut right to the chase. It's a silent night, it's a holy night. We got a starry night. Not a starry night, but a starry dragon. The Star Chip pack that will be releasing soon for tournaments in Japan. There's not really much details on it quite yet, but what we do have is the name of one card that will be in it. Suyaru. I hope it actually gets to see some support in Rush Duels 2, same as how it has support in the TCG. But of course, what are you doing during the night? You're sleeping. When you're sleeping, you're dreaming. And I'm dreaming of a dream ticket. Dream ticket, normal spell card requirement, can be used as you control Prima Katana, the Shining Superstar, or Esprit, the Smashing Superstar. Effect, draw one card. Then, you can choose up to one card your opponent controls and destroy it. But during this turn, monsters you control cannot attack except the Mega Psychic or Psychic monsters. What a decent card, what a terrific card. I would use that in a heartbeat. I would place like 1, 2, 3 copies in it. Who knows? It's definitely a card for pure Psychic decks. I run a pure Psychic deck. It works for me. Next up, we got Raging Rock. Normal trap card requirements can be used. You control 3 face-up and Mega Psychic and/or Psychic monsters. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster. Effect, all face-up monsters you control gain 200 attack until the end of the turn. Then you can choose one face-up effect monster your opponent controls. If you chose a monster during this turn, your opponent cannot activate the chosen monster's effect. This could be really good. This could be real hot. There's plenty of on-field effects that you probably want to turn off. Raging Rock could be very useful for that. I think the ratios for something like this card, though, they'd probably have to be tied around for the bit. I would probably want to be testing 1, 2, or 3 copies, seeing what I like best, and just cutting and taking out what I need. But then next up during the week, though, what isn't nice is the fact that I can't seem to get any of these boxes yet, so I'm going to have to wait for them to come on to the Aftermath hit. It's the Enski gum cards. Enski, who knows? The pack artwork looks nice, but we got Thousand Dragon, level 7 Wind Dragon Fusion Monster, attack 2400, defense 2000, materials Time Wizard, and Baby Dragon. There's not a lot you can say. It's Joey's card. It's retro. You got memories of it. You got memories of it. You don't, you don't. I got memories of Thousand Dragon. I loved the card back in the day. I considered him to be one of my strongest monsters for like 2 weeks. I still appreciated him though. Next up, new legend card, Time Wizard. Level 2 light spellcaster, legend effect monster. Attack 500, defense 400. Requirement none. Effect, toss 1 coin. If heads, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. If tails, destroy all monsters you control. And if you do, you take damage equal to the combined total original attack of the monsters destroyed by this effect. Basically the same effects he had in TCG. Not really much you could say. He is an actual coin toss. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You better hope to God you got Joey Wheeler's luck for it. This one's nice. It's Cyber 2/2. Level 3 Ace Warrior effect monster. Attack 1000, defense 800. Requirement can be used if your opponent controls no face-up monsters with 1000 or less attack. By sending the top cards of the deck to the graveyard. Effect, during this turn, this card can attack directly. Basically the same thing again as what she was back in the day. I really like her a lot. I like the fact that she's in the game. I grew up with GX, I'm a massive GX fan, what can I say? There we go with the Pegasus cards coming out soon too. Red Archery Girl, level 4 water, aqua, normal monster, attack 1300, defense 1500. Not a lot you can see. She's aqua, so you might find a bit of use for her. Good defense, good attack. At least she looks a bit more normal now compared to how she used to look back in the very old TCG artwork. For some reason I remember her looking a bit weird. If she does look weird, I'll put her on the screen. Do you want to see something real weird? Another rock monster. It's like the 4th rock monster Rush Duels have gone now. It's Destroyer Golem. Level 4 Earth Rock Null monster, attack 1500, defense 1000. When are we going to see a rock monster deck? I don't know. I don't know when will we see a rock monster deck. For some reason, I'm secretly hoping that we just get Jim's Fossils in Rush Duels. But I think that's a step too far. Mostly because they banish and like to talk about other people's graveyards and such. This is something to consider. Maybe I'll do a shirt on what could possibly be coming as the next rock deck. She's not my cup of tea, but maybe you like her. It's the Snake Hair. Level 4 Dark Zombie Normal Monster, attack 1500, defense 1200. I've just never really been a fan of the Snake Hair. It's a mixture of the artwork and, I don't know, back in the day when I was playing like Nightmare Troubadour, I don't know, she always had like a weird vibe to her. It's the animation, I think. God knows why they didn't make this a legend card, but we got Confiscation, normal spell card, requirement can be used by paying 1000 life points. Effect, look at the opponent's hand, choose one card among them and send it to the graveyard. Could have been a legend card easily. It's famous enough, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Confiscation is a really good card. It's like a weaker version of Delinquent Duo. Will we ever see Delinquent Duo? Who knows? Maybe. And then for a few reprints, we've got Transam Rhinak, alternate art, Red Boot Boost Dragon, alternate art, and Void Velka Transite, alternate art. Next up, for the monster with the most interesting weapon of the week, it's Kubatsu, the Cutting Edge Deity, level 1 Light Fury effect monster, attack 0, defense 200. Requirements can be used by shuffling the deck. Effect, excavate the top 2 cards of the deck and reveal them to your opponent. Also, you can choose one monster among those cards and send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, shuffle the remaining cards into the deck. If you send Kubatsu, the Cutting Edge Deity, to the graveyard with this effect, you can choose one face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. What a weird card. What a strange card. I probably wouldn't want to use it unless like I had like a way to like rig the deck. There's nothing really to be said about this one because they haven't really mentioned much about it yet. But it's Eclipserus Draken, level 4 Dark Effect Monster, attack 1200, defense 0. I feel like it would probably be some sort of support for Red Boot, the new Red Boot cards, or maybe even for the new Red Eyes cards coming out in November. But we know the effect of this card. Spellbook Rejection, normal spell cards, requirement, there are 10 or more cards in your deck. Effect, activate the top 4 cards of your deck and reveal them to your opponent. Send all dark spellcaster monsters and spell cards among them to the graveyard, then shuffle the remaining cards into the deck. Also, if you send 4 cards to the graveyard with this effect, you draw 1 card. This is actually really good in Dark Magicians because it gets your dark spellcasters into the graveyard easier, which means you can buff up Dark Magician Girl and your other Dark Magician like monsters now. But there's also certain cards as well for the deck, so they buff themselves out based on the number of spell cards you have in your graveyard. We got Major Edition, normal spell card, requirement can be used by paying 500 life points. Effect, choose up to 1 each of Guitarist, Ramekin Roller, Berry Bassist, Dream Drummer, and Guitar Kid in your graveyard, and special summon them to your field face up. Also, during this turn, monsters you control cannot attack except the Mega Psychic and Psychic monsters. That's really good. That's pretty good. I'm still not sure yet, though, if I would want to be building a separate deck entirely for these new cards. It's obvious they're trying to support a specific strategy that's a little bit away from Prima Katana and fusing Omega Psychics. Do I want to be a part of it? Yeah, I do. I will probably construct a separate deck entirely for this new version of Roman's deck. Penultimate thing. For the penultimate card, we got Dragonic Pressure getting its own secret rare reprint. Looks terrific in a secret rare. I actually pray I don't pull it. I pray I guess I did better. Like the Dragia's secret rare reprint with the new artwork. Finally, for tonight, we have Spell Extraction. Normal spell cards requirement can be used by sending 1 other card in your spell and trap zone to the graveyard. Effect, you draw one card, then you can reveal what dark spellcaster was to a 2000 or 2500 attacking your hand to your opponent. If you do, then draw one card. I like this card a lot. The cost, the actual cost for the requirement, I feel is a bit much. I wouldn't mind it too much if it just said in what other card in like your monster zones as well. But it depends. I'd have to see. I would probably use this as a 3-of though. Draw power. And that's it for tonight. I know it's not been as high energy as normal. I'm just kind of tired, to be honest. Didn't have a good sleep last night. Probably won't have a good sleep tonight. That's okay though. So I'm going to keep it 777.